US government has proven once again that the corporations of the world control everything, and I do mean everything. Money is all that matters to these bottom-feeding fucks, and their ability to control every aspect of your life to get more of your hard-earned money knows no bounds. Now, because of some greedy fucks in DC and the suits of the world, the internet has become part of their web of control, and no matter where you live, you're gonna get fucked by this. I urge you to share this information with everyone you know, because if we don't stop this now, the internet, the only free and open entertainment and information medium left in the world, is gonna get destroyed. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, let me refresh your memory. The FCC created net neutrality as a means of protecting you and your freedoms, probably the only thing they've ever done right. Net neutrality is based on the same principle that telephone lines have worked on for years. Net neutrality is a principle that ISPs and governments should treat all internet data equally with no discrimination. No matter what website you use, ISPs couldn't do shit to rob you more than they already do. They couldn't jack up the prices due to the amount of bandwidth you use, block legal websites that they didn't like, or do a number of other dodgy things that are anti-consumer and against your freedoms as a human being, such as suppressing the freedom of the press. Essentially, net neutrality is the reason the internet is so free and such an open medium. Exactly why the corporations and the government don't like it. That's why they implemented SOPA and PIPA, but those didn't work because we all put our foot down and told them to go fuck themselves. So those greedy fucks had to go and ruin everything by doing this. On January 14th, 2014, net neutrality was killed by the US government. This opened Pandora's box. This now means that all cable and phone companies have the legal right to block any website they fucking see fit if they are your internet provider. They can charge additional money in order to allow you to access certain websites that you may want to visit. They can charge you more money if you use more bandwidth and fuck up the speed of websites to the point where you can't do anything. Essentially, your internet experience will become heavily moderated by these assholes, and you can't do anything about it. Because if the worst comes to worst, and let's face it, it typically has, all the companies, from AT&T to Verizon, will implement this shit. Let's put this into real-world scenarios that are in no way far-fetched. I'm sure governments aren't a fan of Al Jazeera, since they actually report the news. So all ISPs could block Al Jazeera so that the only news you can get is from fuckers like Fox News and CNN, also known as the corporate news channels. Say you enjoy using Netflix, which uses a lot of bandwidth, but hey, you enjoy it. Your service provider could create a new bundle where you must pay $50 more a month in order to access Netflix because it's better for their bottom line. You like gaming, you'll need to get the Big Pond gaming bundle for only $300 a month, and you have no choice because there will be no alternatives. This really does mark the beginning of the fucking dark age of the internet, where freedom is suppressed in order to create a dronish society of subservient pawns to serve the corporations' every whim and lose their freedoms when it comes to information and the ability to make informed decisions besides the one the government wants you to make. This has to stop. Enough is enough. They take away your freedoms piece by piece, but not this time. We need to stop this and bring net neutrality back from the dead, because if we don't, all the progress the internet has made in revealing how fucking scummy Western politics is will go down the goddamn drain. We aren't stupid. We aren't just numbers and tools to be used to further the amount of control and money you have. We're human beings, and we deserve net neutrality to preserve the freedom of the internet, and in turn, preserve the freedom of speech and the freedom of press we need to be free people.